It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
11 MT.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
11.
Burrow on play action. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's brought down. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, You can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
12, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11, 11, 11. Go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Open man is Chase, complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals have recovered it. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded
Here
it.
we go.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Ready?
They go play action with Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Well, a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
12.
Mixing up the middle. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17.
11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, Charles, look, this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
12. Stop.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1.
On 2.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
12.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hand off to Mixon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. In the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
69 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
11.
Mixon again.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
On second down, they'll run it here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. Yep. Inside the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Allen to throw once more. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. He stiff arms him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here you go.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The tight end Henry here in motion. Play action. It's Burrow. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
It's a short kick taken out.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Allen. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Allen. He's going to try and go deep again.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Bengals are going to have it here as
they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. A little football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's got room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there, with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Finding Knox there, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On play action, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bills use the short field to get in for 6.
Santos with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
11 MT.
They run for it with Mixon, and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
11.
Again, it's Mixon.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Burrow will throw.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
Touchdown, Bengals.
T. Higgins,
59 yards.
and the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Allen to throw it.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Gun. 11 mighty.
Back to Mixon on 1st down.
94 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully.
And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Jamar Chase.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Going to try and throw on third down. He finds his man complete. That's Russell.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Allen now on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. Put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
11.
Running left, it's Mixon. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
On first down, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on first down is Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. To throw again on second down. Allen. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was the big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Room here to run. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the